Alright, I shot 9 millimeters, the Lee 124 grain round nose tumble lube. It's my first time with Shooter's World Ultimate Pistol. They claim it's like their most versatile pistol powder across the range it covers. It's the fastest powder I've tried from them. And though it is Lovex powder, there's no Lovex data, so it must be OEM bulk powder that Shooter's World is canisterized. They say there's no, direct equivalent. It is between accurate number 2 and number 5. They're saying it's comparable to CFE pistol and autocomp. Now, for 124 grain, I started at 4.3. They go up to 5.6, 1145. The Nosler jacketed hollow point. Oh, sorry. I went to 5.9. Let me show you. Whoop, ow. These. Now I'm getting a little bit of this, it's blowback. AR9. Not terrible, but it is some kind of signs. Maybe I'll try a 6.1, but I don't expect any accuracy. That'd be more curiosity. Now, this comes with a caveat that not all chronographs read the same, yada yada yada. But it is my Magnetospeed V3, and well, I'll roll in that data and you spot the anomaly. Plural. Anomalies. Yeah. Was it way off? You be the judge. No, it was way off. Take a look at it, and I'll come back and tell you what happened. You'll notice some madness going on. Unfortunately, I didn't catch it till, well, you'll notice when I caught it. All right, let me roll that in. I'll be back in a sec. All right, you catch it? Like I said, woo. Now I was just checking the brass as I went along, not the actual chrono readings, until I got it here and went, whoa. I started out checking them, and they seem pretty reasonable. First time using it, not truly sure what to expect. The first few groups just seem not bad, maybe a little peppy. Man, 5.7 said what? 4,000 feet per second? And baby's cooking. If only. Can you imagine? Can you imagine defying the laws of physics? Take these 9 millimeters, cook off at 4,000 feet per second. Yeah. You notice this group dropped right off. All right. The Magnetospeeds have a sensitivity setting. And that is where all the madness happened. Now, it defaults to 2, which is good for jacketed bullets. For cast powder coated, I have to bump it up to 4. 3 won't read them. The 9 mils or the 30 cals just won't read them. Now somebody commented on, it was one of my comments in range video on V3, asking questions. Somebody said with polymer coated bullets, they have to bump theirs up to 6. The thing goes to 11. Whether or not that's a Spinal Tap reference, I don't know. I think it is. But you know, I'm used to, since shooting the powder coated cast, when you start it up, if it's not on default, it tells you and asks if you want to proceed, and it tells you what setting it is. Well, since I'm used to seeing it, I kind of blanked there and didn't pay attention to the number. And it got up to here and looked over and saw that 4,000 feet per second. My jaw dropped. I scratched my head and said, did I just break my chronograph? What the heck's going on around here? It does not compute. So I unplugged it, figured rebooting it maybe, might fix it. And that screen came up, and I looked at the number, and yeah, a light came on. It was set to 10 because I was trying to get it to read. I had it on my KSG, on the lower pick rail, but it's too far from the muzzle. Let's see if I crank it up if I can get a reading. I got like one reading. That was last week. And I forgot to reset it. So all these were done at 10. I don't know what the algorithm for, factoring it out, but as you can see, it really magnifies that speed. And I mean, 5.9 grain, what was it at? Somewhere around 1,500 feet per second, which is cooking right along, but yeah, it's no 4,000 feet. No high power rifle. Holy mama. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the home self-defense rounds you could make if you could, physics defying 9 millimeters at 4,000 feet per second? The mind boggles. But yeah, reality is quite different, and I have to retest everything because it's just, corrupt, polluted data, except for this last group. But yeah, the first 3 or 4 seemed reasonable, and then I stopped paying attention to the actual speeds, just how the brass looked. Yeah. Word to the wise, don't do that, and check your settings. Check your sensitivity because, wow. Yeah, it just messed everything up. And there are some groups that show potential. My thinking is, if 3 of them group right together, the other 2, is it a flyer, or did I jerk the trigger? Is it the round or is it me? But if those 3 go right together, I figured there's something to look at there. And there were, a number of them that had that going on. So, yeah, it's definitely worth revisiting. And this is, they say it is low pressure, high velocity. So, yeah, kind of like Alliance Steel, which I bought some to try with this Vero Boy slugs. Someone suggested that to me, which that makes sense with heavy slugs, and something that doesn't hit those high pressures still pushes things out there pretty good. So I bought one of those little side rails for my KSG, so I can get readings with it. I tested it out. Why not give that a shot? Now I have to test those out. want to get around to it. I really want to test these again. I'm curious what they're actually moving at, not the super hyper inflated speeds. Yeah, if you want to hype up your load performance, just crank up that sensitivity, and you know, you can have 4,000 feet per second 9mm loads. All right, well, I'll leave you with that. Roll that in, and well, have a good one. God bless. See you.